Hi, my name is Jewel. This is my son Matthew, and we've been members of MJ Fitness for about 3.5 years. We moved from New York, and once we came up here, we were looking for a good place to go, and this ended up being a good match. So we've been doing personal training and group classes since 2021. I did a search primarily looking for kickboxing and personal training. Those were two things I was aiming for primarily. And you guys were the first, and once we met everyone here, we never left.
I think one of the big things was that, that I can remember was how I worked up, he kind of just learned what our strengths and weaknesses were. So all our workouts were planned ahead to work on things that we need to work on and just stuff like that.
I do remember coming for the first time and meeting MJ first and felt comfortable right away. And our first session, we've been coming so long, I'm kind of thinking back, but our first session, I do remember feeling comfortable and being given the space to just share what we were aiming for and just, again, meeting us where we're at goal-wise. So, throughout the process, including at meeting new coaches, trying classes, everything has been very comfortable. One of the unique things about this gym is the community, and I've met a lot of people here that are from this area, and I'm fairly new-ish to the area, so meeting people here and learning just how much they've put into the community and raising money for cancer and things like that. So we've always been a part of all of the events here, and just the gatherings amongst the members here is also really great.
Yeah, I know a lot of, especially like me, working out in a big group brings a lot of anxiety and stuff, just so many people, but especially here, you just everyone's so nice. All the coaches are really nice. You get to know them more. Not a super personal level, but there's just more of a bond there than you would get at any other place.
So from the front desk to all the coaches I've met and interacted with, they've all been very welcoming and greet you by name. And especially, I think with classes and trying things, like Matthew was saying, there's some times where it can be really uncomfortable or you're not sure what you're doing, and there's modifications for things that you don't think you can do or trials, and you're always pushed. So there's a lot of good energy, support, and that's really why we stay and come here and why I share it with many people about our great experience.
Yeah, one of the big things about just all the coaches here is they know that everyone's on a different level, and they push you as hard as you can to reach your limit, but they know that your limit may not be someone else's limit, and they're really good at saying just certain things like that.
So initially I joined primarily for strength training, so I was finding that I was having a lot of aches and pains with aging, and so my initial goal was really to strengthen. And of course, weight loss and nutrition and all that was part of it, but the great thing about coming here is it wasn't pushed on me. It was really just what my goals were, and I was met where I was at. So I was able to build strength, and then now just learning more and trying to move forward.
Yeah, a big part, when I first came here with my mom, I was still playing hockey, so it was good to have a routine to stay in shape during the season. And then beyond that, it's just been, a really good community to work on weight loss and nutrition and just everything, really. My weight loss journey has definitely been rocky with multiple factors, but one of the big changes that I've noticed while I've been consistent at this gym is that my muscle mass has gone up greatly. I feel stronger. I feel like I'm just, you just feel better about yourself, and everyone here just pushes you to keep going.
For me, coming here, the length of time that I've stayed, even though there's been some moments where you kind of fallen off, and I think that's real and that's life, but the consistency for me, and I think in that I've noticed strength because my pain level and things have gotten better, energy's gotten better. So that's been my ultimate goal that I was aiming for to reach, and now it's expanding from there. So if there's any questions about whether or not to come to the gym, I think trying for the first day, coming in and meeting the staff, trying a class is really worth it, because it's hard to get that picture of the environment without coming in. And I think with coming in, not only will the coaches and the staff make you feel warm, but the community. So I've been here on several occasions where I've met someone that was new and I've talked to them, or the other way around, and you just make friends, or you find that you're all on the same journey in different ways. So I think coming here really is what is going to show you. And it's one time. You try, if you're, it's coming out of your comfort zone sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. I will say, I've seen a lot of people doing their first class and just being in classes, and I mean, you're laughing throughout the workout. It's just a great community space, and you feel really comfortable.
I think also what's important is time spent. I think there's always time and space to meet with someone here. And if it's after a class, if it's before a class, if it's just a phone call, there's always a question can be answered. And that's definitely unique too, I think, as well, having that availability.